The French Renaissance started in this room in 1528, and it was a Wednesday. In jail in Italy for a year after the Battle of Pavie, it's a little town south of Milan, the King Francis I, François I, discovered the Italian Renaissance. And from there, he developed, starting with this room, the art of Renaissance as we know it in France. He really liked to put his initials everywhere. It's very kitsch now. You can find a link between this castle and all the other kings of France. Like for example, Louis XIII, very famous for the Mousquetaires, was born in this castle. This palace is linked to another name, a very well-known name in the French mythology, Napoleon I. It's here he met the Pope, who was going to sacre him emperor. It is also here that he kept the same Pope in jail for a few months. But this palace is not just about glory or victory. It's also here that Napoleon signed his abdication. It's also here in 1685 that Louis XIV signed the end of the protection of Protestants. In 1717, between the reigns of Louis XIV and Louis XV, the Tsar Peter the Great stayed a while here and gave a very bad review on TripAdvisor. He found that the castle was very bad and he preferred beer to wine. I wish I had a library like this one. There is nobody in the castle today. I'm the only one in the throne room. Cool. Much nicer to sit on this throne than on their own throne. Talking about Game of Thrones, we had our period of Game of Thrones in France after the abdication of Napoleon I. We had what we call the Restoration with Louis XVIII, a brother of Louis XVI, who we decapitated. Then we had Charles X. Then we had a putsch with Napoleon III, the nephew of Napoleon I. Then at the collapse of the government because of the war against the Prussians, Germans, we lost Alsace at this occasion. It was another king that arrived called Louis Philippe. In 1940, the Germans occupied the place for a while. I try to visit such a monument at least once a week. It's not always easy, but I need to feel the history. I need to feel the past. I need to feel what happened, especially as my job is to work in innovation and creativity. I'm always focused to the future, so I need to ground myself from time to time to remind me that a lot of things happened in the past, that we can still learn from it and use it. A vlog in a chapel. stop here, I'm dizzy. It's here that the 20th of April 1814, Napoleon gave his farewell to his last faithful guards before leaving for Elba Island. And he came back a few months later and he just passed through here for one night for good old times. The castle is not complete anymore. A big part is missing here. It's been destroyed 2 centuries ago. It was great to have some fresh air, a bit of history. Now it's time to go back to Paris. Bye bye.